We're going to go right to the weekly chart where we can see a massive inverse head and shoulder pattern and sub 150. You can say that this is a massive accumulation zone. Now, one thing to note, I feel like Cathie Wood has been defending this $1.25 level for the longest. Why do I say that? Well, Cathie Wood's position in Ginkgo Bioworks is currently worth $262 million, and she's been buying on the way down. That represents a 1.67% of her entire equity portfolio, making it the 21st largest holding. Her investment accounts for roughly 12% of all outstanding shares in the stock. However, she's down on her total bag in Ginkgo Bioworks by 72%. In dollar terms, it's roughly a $941 million on paper loss. Nevertheless, why is she remaining bullish when the rest of Wall Street is remaining bearish? Let's get into the news. So Ginkgo Bioworks has given investors a lot to hope that the business can generate significant growth in the future, but that hasn't panned out just yet. In the meantime, the company has been burning through cash and incurring huge losses. However, the cell programming company has been partnering with many top healthcare companies to help with drug discovery and biologic manufacturing, which should unlock growth opportunities down the road. Now, the company has been struggling to win investors over as the company results haven't been all that impressive. Losses continue to be a problem for the company, and even revenue growth hasn't been consistent. Now, it says that last year alone, it did sign or advance several major new biopharma programs with the names of such Merck, Pfizer, Novo Nordisk. Just in upfront research fees alone, the new programs it has launched could generate more than $1.2 billion in revenue for the company. Now, for 2023, Ginkgo anticipates that revenue will come in around 250 to 260 million. However, that's down from $478 million a year ago, when Ginkgo's results were stronger due to COVID testing revenue. The total number of new cell programs added to Ginkgo's platform this past year will be within the range of 80 to 85. A year ago, the company added 59 new cell programs, which was already a 90% increase from the previous year. Now, Ginkgo has been growing and adding more programs to its platform, but investors haven't been seeing the payoff from what with respect to strong financials. That's one of the reasons investors are losing hope in this stock and why short interest as a percent of the total float remains at roughly 18%. That's pretty high. Many investors expect the stock to fail. So one catalyst, and you can see the stock surge because the short sellers will have to buy their stock back, which will just kind of push price even higher. Now, there's a lot of potential for the company to help businesses transform their operations and for them to be more efficient and effective through cell programming, but without a clear path for when all these programs will translate into significant revenue growth and profitability, investors are left in limbo. Question is Cathie Wood going to continue to defend this level? As we can see, she defended Teladoc forever, but it sold almost 500,000 shares this past week on their earnings announcement, which saw the stock fall. Now, as we analyze this head and shoulder pattern, if we look above, I do have weekly sellers at roughly $2.50, and right below that you have a major support resistance band at the $2.40 level. So once you get above $2.25, things get shaky. But before you get there, you need to see price increase by 100%. Taking it down to the daily chart. Had a nice level of sellers at about that 150 level. Right, so that remains a resistance level, and you have the 200-day moving average, which is flat at roughly $1.66. which is going to cause price to at least stall, as that serves as dynamic resistance. So the question is, what is price going to do next? We did have, again, this sell-off on February 14th. Price is basing currently. The question is Cathie Wood going to continue to add to her bag, or is she the only buyer in the market at this time? If so, price is going to eventually breach this support band at 120. But I can't get excited about Ginkgo Bioworks until we at least break the $1.65 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.